Children, today you will learn about Geometry, Chapter 24, the types of angles. Now, you have already studied about the different types of angles according to their values. Like the acute angle. What is an acute angle? Angles which are less than 90 degree are known as acute angles. Here in this figure, as you can see, 62 degrees, which is less than 90 degree, is an acute angle. A right angle. Angles which measure 90 degree exactly are known as a right angle. Obtuse angle. Angles which are more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree are called obtuse angles. So here, as you can see, that this angle is 135 degree. Now 135 degree is greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. So this is an obtuse angle. Apart from these, there is a straight angle. So the value of a straight angle is 180 degree. That is, if you draw a straight line, the angles whichever are present on this 180 degree, if you sum them up, it will come as 180 degree, which is a straight angle. A reflex angle. Now, angles which are more than 180 degree but less than 360 degree. You know that 180 degree means a straight angle and 360 degree is a complete angle. As you can see in this figure, that this point has a whole number of angles around it. This total angle is 360 degree, which is a complete angle. But here in this figure, as you can see, the blue line which is drawn over here and the pink part that you see over here, this whole part is 210 degrees. So this 210 degrees is your reflex angle. So this reflex angle is more than 180 degree. As you can see, this green line and this blue line together makes a straight angle which is 180 degree. Now this angle 210 degree is more than 180 degree but it is less than 360 degree. So this angle is known as a reflex angle. So it is very important for you to understand that the sum of the angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees and the sum of the angles around a point is equal to 360 degrees. Based on this, you will have to solve certain sums. Now, apart from all these angles, you have adjacent angles. So what are adjacent angles? Two angles are said to be adjacent if they have a common vertex. A common vertex means, here in this figure as you see, CAB and AD. So here there is one angle CAB. This angle is divided by a line AD. Now this point A is the common vertex for two angles like CAD and DAB. So angle A and angle B, which is written over here, they are adjacent. Now it does not mean that the adjacent angles will be equal. They can be different. But the main point is that both these angles CAD and DAB, they have a common vertex A. Apart from that, they have a common arm. This AD is the common arm for angle CAD and angle DAB. So this arm is common. And the other two arms of these angles are opposite to this common arm. So AC is opposite to AD, whereas AB is also opposite to AD. So the two angles CAD and DAB fulfill all the criteria which are given over here. So these two angles are adjacent to each other. They have a common vertex A, a common arm AD, and the other two arms are opposite to the common arm. So these two angles are adjacent angles. Vertically opposite angles. Now, when two straight lines are given to you, now these two straight lines, they intersect each other and they form angles. So all the angles which are formed on the opposite sides of the point of intersection are the vertically opposite angles. Like you have CD and AB. They both are straight lines. They are intersecting at a point O. Here AB and CD are intersecting at a point O. Now the angles which are formed by AB and CD, AOC and DOB, they are vertically opposite angles. So their values will be equal. And angle AOD and angle COB, they are also vertically opposite. So their values will also be equal. So as you can see over here that when two straight lines intersect each other at a point, the angles which are formed opposite to the point of intersections are called the vertically opposite angles. And the values of these angles are equal. That is, angle AOC and angle DOB, they are equal. Their values are given as 35 degrees. And angle AOD and angle COB, they are also equal as their values are given as 145 degrees. Let us solve some examples. Example 1. In this given figure, as you can see, AOB is a straight line. You have to find the value of x. Now understand this figure very carefully. As AOB is a straight line, there is a point of intersection by another line OC at point O. Now two angles are formed on angle AOB. That is angle AOC and COB. Now we know that angle AOB is a straight line or a straight angle. So whatever angles are present on this straight line, their sums are equal to 180 degrees. So angle AOC and angle COB will be equal to 180 degrees. As you can see over here, angle AOB, which is a straight angle, is equal to the two angles which are present on it, which is angle AOC plus angle BOC, and the sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degrees. Now what is the value which is given of angle AOC? It is written as x plus 10 degrees. And the value of angle COB is given as 75 degrees. So x plus 10 degree plus 75 degree is equal to 180 degrees. You add up 10 and 75, you get 85 degrees. So x plus 85 degrees is equal to 180 degree, and ultimately x will be equal to 180 degree minus 85 degree, which is equal to 95 degree. So the value of x only is 95 degrees. Example 2. Now in this figure, there are three angles which are named as x. You will have to find out the value of this x. So how will you do it? As you have already studied that the sum of the angles around a point is equal to 360 degrees. So here you have a point O, and all the angles which are formed around it, the sum of all these angles will be equal to 360 degrees. So as you can see, you have one angle as 50 degree, then another angle as x degree, another as x degree, another as 70 degree, and the last one as x degree. So if we sum them up, if we add them up together, like x plus 70 plus x plus 50 will give the value 360 degrees. So when you sum up 70 plus 50 is equal to 120 degrees and x plus x gives you 3x. So 3x plus 120 degree equal to 360 degree. Only 3x will be equal to 360 minus this 120, which is equal to 240 degrees. Now, only x will be equal to 240 degrees divided by 3, which is equal to 80 degree. So, the value of only x is 80 degree. Since already you have done algebra, so here you can consider this x as algebraic terms. So when you add these three x's, it will come as 3x. Now you have other constants. You subtract or you add or you divide, and then you find out the answer as 80 degree. So children, these two examples are very, very important for you to understand. When you understand this, you will be able to do the other sums which are given in your book.